All right, we've looked at port 1 and port 2 for send and receive on certain channels. Now we're going to look at port 3. Port 3 is quite a bit more complex because it's sending all the channels at the same time to the broadcast board. All right, so it's just more complex. We're going to start with hitting our I/O channel. Now across the top, what we have are our I/O outputs. So we're going to go to tie lines, and we're going to go to port 3. Now, tie lines versus inputs versus outputs. Inputs is obviously going to be an input on the stage. An output is obviously going to be an output on the stage. So like an input would be a microphone. An output would be those subwoofers that are sitting right there. That's an output on the stage. Outputs are also where we patch all of our MEs, things like that. For our tie line, a tie line is essentially an output that is post preamp. So we use tie lines so that you can both mix whatever you want without affecting the other person. So that broadcast can mix whatever they want without affecting the house, and house can mix whatever they want, and you don't have to worry about it messing with broadcast. All right, so our outputs for the tie lines are across the top here. We can send something direct from these boxes. We can send something from an ME. We can send something from these ports. For a send to the broadcast booth, we want to send from that port number 3, that IDR card. All right. And then these channels across the top are the same channels that we have right here. So, scroll up, piece of junk. Well, that's a fail. All right, so channel number 1 here and channel number 1 here are the exact same thing. So this is on channel 1 here, across the top, this is kick drum. All right, but we're not sending kick drum from local. We're sending kick drum from IDX number 1, input number 1. So when we come back up here and we click IDX number 1, you can see we're sending it channel number 1. Then channel number 2, we're sending IDX number 2. So channel number 2, we're sending IDX number 2. All right, let's go down to our bass guitar. Stick with that channel. Bass guitar is right here. It is channel number 11. Whoop. And it is getting Dante number 107. So we're going to go back up here. We're going to find channel 11 across the top. Remember, that's our channel number. And then we're going to come over here. We want Dante. And then we're going to scroll all the way down to number 107. Channel 11 is getting Dante number 107. There we go. That is how you patch for the control room. If you don't have quick access to the document, another way you can do that. You can come in here to the preamp. You can come over here and select your bass. You can look at the channel number 11. You can come up here. Oh, it's I/O port 107. Channel tie line, port 3, number 11, I/O port 1, number 11. Clear as mud.